Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. WBA adds, then removes registration clause from Gervonta Davis vs Frank Martin. The WBA are reportedly looking to institute fight day weight checks going forward, while the eyes of the boxing public remained firmly fixed on Saturday's undisputed showdown between Tyson Fury and his opponent. Something extremely bizarre developed elsewhere, starting with Frank Martin's claim yesterday that the WBA had instituted a registration clause for his June 15th lightweight title fight against Gervonta Davis. Davis took to his social media to deny any involvement, while Errol Spence Jr. claimed it was a new WBA rule, and Dan Rafael claimed that while the WBA was planning to institute fight day weight checks, that would not be in effect for Davis vs Martin. WBA chief Gilberto Mendoza then told Chris Mannix that there would be a 12-pound registration limit based on recent events. Mendoza did not elaborate on what those events may be, and the Ring's Jake Donovan claimed to have heard from more than 2,000 fighters teams who have WBA-sanctioned fights coming up, without a single one reporting a registration clause. Featherweight champion Raymond Ford, who meets Nick Ball on June 1st, said "Hell no" when asked if he had a registration clause, and vowed to enter the ring at 160 pounds. Finally, Donovan chimed back in to report that there had been a registration clause, but the WBA agreed to table it. As far as I can tell, that's the end of it for now. Davis and Martin should be able to pump themselves back up to their hurt content. I've said it before, but stuff like Turki Alalshikh ready to make Gervonta Davis Naoya Inoue fight. Turki Alalshikh is ready to become involved and assists in making a proposed fight between WBA lightweight title holder Gervonta Davis and undisputed junior featherweight champion Naoya Inoue, if certain conditions can be agreed upon between the fighters. The obvious elephant in the room is the weight discrepancy between Davis and Inoue, with the catchweight agreement being a likely option if Inoue is unwilling to jump to the 135-pound lightweight limit from 122 pounds. Despite the speculation of a fight between the hard-hitting fighters, Davis is set to return to action on June 15th against Frank Martin in Las Vegas. Davis naturally requires a win before any proposals for future fights can even be brought to the table. Turki Alalshikh was confident in his ability and ready a season's vehicle to deliver a fight between Davis and Inoue. Gervonta Davis if he gets smart versus Naoya Inoue. These are dream fights I like, Alalshikh told. If Inoue and Davis reach the right weight and they give us the right proposal, we can deliver it. However, the chairman of the Saudi General Entertainment Authority insisted on one condition before he would become involved in negotiations: Inoue must leave Japan and box internationally. Despite common misconceptions previously in the West, Inoue has become a serious financial player within the sport, having recently appeared at the Tokyo Dome in Japan, in front of a capacity crowd. Throughout history, the lower weight divisions have been the least financially fruitful. With the growth in status comes greater financial reward, which the 4-weight world champion Inoue has earned. This has been reflected in Inoue's ability to ante Stephen Fulton, Luis Neri, Marlon Tapalis, and Nonito Donaire to fight in Japan. But there are important things. Inoue is a great fighter, said Alalshikh. Don't keep him fighting only inside Japan. Let the world see it. May Inoue come to us, making him do fights in Saudi Arabia, in America, in London. We are ready to talk about it. He is a great fighter. It would be a shame if he quits after some years, and 99% of his fights are in Japan, Alalshikh said. What the fuck is the problem? Ryan Garcia's Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin bet that might seem a little crazy. The controversial King Rabbi believes his friend will be knocked out in the 7th round. Ryan Garcia likes attracting attention and stirring up controversy on his social networks. He doesn't shy away from conflict and manages to remain in the conversation, which naturally benefits him in terms of getting better purses due to the media impact he regularly achieves. In one of his latest posts on his social accounts, he went two ways. First, he decided to give his support to Gervonta Davis, predicting a 7th round knockout in his next fight against Frank Martin. The prediction raised eyebrows because Gervonta Davis defeated Ryan Garcia, and it seemed that a rivalry was sparked between the two. In recent weeks, that rivalry has potentially been discarded with the support that Tank Davis gave amid doping allegations leveled at King Rai. Meanwhile, Garcia has a good relationship with Frank Martin, with the pair having been seen partying together. I will bet 1 million that Gervonta will KO Frank Martin within 7 rounds. I like Frank Martin as a fighter, but the truth is the truth, Garcia said. Garcia calls positive doping tests a witch hunt. Ryan Garcia spoke to the media today, saying it's a witch hunt, and that he is being set up with his positive doping tests for his fight against Devin Haney last April. Garcia calls Haney wicked and a cheat, saying the San Francisco native had a loss taken off his record early in his career when he was fighting in Mexico. Next week, Ryan's B-sample test results will be examined to see if clears him of his positive tests from last April. If so, this will be a bad dream, and Ryan can move on. Haney is trying to have his loss erased from his record from that fight and the defeat put on Ryan's record. Few fans back Haney with his move to eliminate his record, as they see it as equivalent to going to the principal after getting beaten up during lunch. It's a weak move. I don't like Eddie Hearn at the moment. He got scared when I said I was going to punch him, Garcia said. What if I barely went like this tapping? I did not say I was going to punch him hard. You see how big I am? I'm not a little man. I am bigger than Errol Spence. I cheated. It is. I took ostrich or whatever it was, bro. Steroids taste good, and I was very hungry that day. 2 more weeks and then you will see that I use steroids. I'm totally kidding. I didn't do steroids at all. This is stupid. This is a witch hunt. They are cheating. Literally cheating. Devin Haney got a loss taken off his record in Mexico a long time ago. This dude is known to cheat. These people are cheaters. I have no clue, said Ryan. I told you guys from the beginning. They are wicked people, Garcia said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.